Hello, welcome back. Welcome to the new week. New week, new stream, same shit, which is keyboards. So lucky for us, Chordie is finished. The stream crashed last time. Very odd, I must say. I checked the log and it said something about NVIDIA background removal. So hopefully this time around it will be okay. I haven't changed anything since then. I hope that was like a one-off issue and it will never come back. Well, if it does, that will be not good, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So far, I think it's looks like it's running okay. Yeah, I did some changes to the stream. Of course, the mic, some new gear, so it should be a little bit better right now, especially when I'm working on the desk. I can just lower the volume, so when I need to talk, it will be like this, but when I will be working, I can go to this type of a volume, which should be okay. And yeah, what should we do today? Well, there's plenty of work as usual. Good thing is that finally I have received all of the bearings for our macro pad. I call it Hellpad. Although it's not the final name yet, but I think it's okay. Should be good. Maybe if you have a different opinion, maybe if you have a different name for a macro pad that will help you get out of the tutorial hell, I'm open. I would accept almost anything, as long as it is not offensive, of course. But the good thing is that it took so long to assemble Chordie that I have received all of the parts that I bought for our Hellpad, which was quite a lot of different bearings. So the needle bearings that we are looking at, they don't work the way I was expecting. They arrived in like 3 pieces, and the bearing itself is like 1 piece, and then you have 2 metal plates, which I have no idea what to do with them. They don't attach to the bearing at all. There's no way to fit them in, and at the same time, I mean, it would be okay if it was 1 piece, then it would work for us the way we envision it. So we could have magnets on the bottom and the rest of the macro pad would be like sitting on top, and then we could just rotate, and that would be great, but it won't be. But fear not, we have different ways around it. And while I was scouring AliExpress, I found these bearings. They are not that much expensive. I think this one was around $8, so should be like maybe 5 USD, something like that. I like it, kind of. So I think we can do our build on this one. I also have one more, which is something like this. This one should be good as well, I suppose. But this one looks nicer. It's a little bit taller. We will have enough space to accommodate our magnetic encoder. Should be somewhere over here. And what else do we have? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think we will have to adapt our macro pad, because these are different dimensions than what we have on over there. We have something similar in size to this, but not quite. Let me take a look. I think this one was 70, yeah, 72, and inside was, I don't know, 60 probably. Yeah, inside was 60. What's the thickness? 7, 6. It depends if we catch the roller or not. No, it's 6 with the roller. So I think we will start with changing the macro pad to accommodate for this. We don't have to do maybe the whole thing, maybe just the bottom to grab it from to have something like an imitation of the bottom plate, and then we can do the knob to check if it even works. And while this one will be printing, we can jump into the top plate, adapt the top plate, attach everything that needs to be there, for example, a holder for this. And I also decided that we won't be doing AS5600 because it's too big. it doesn't fit underneath the switch plate. So that is a great problem, I guess. I don't really want to lift it up to accommodate or anything like that, although, well, I haven't decided yet, but there are these tiny MT6701, and yes, I know this one is more expensive, but the size is okay. It's smaller, or roughly the size of this one, of this roller. So the idea is to have a magnet over here, and there will be a standoff. This thing will be like sitting on the standoff, then we'll have magnet attached somehow. I haven't figured out yet how. Maybe we'll just glue it, have like a maybe a round plate with a magnet, and just like use double side tape. And because it doesn't seem like there is a way to attach it, and if I want this part to be rolling on the inside, then I can't really use it. Otherwise it would be just, you know, make something like a cap with a magnet on it. Yeah, so yeah, a bit of work. We see how it goes, where this will take us. What else? Yeah, I was also thinking about checking Joystick with QMK. I've used it before, so I think that will be easy just to get it to work. We can use one of the like prototype boards just to see if it works. I'm very curious to see if I can control mouse cursor with it with like any precision. Would it be like usable at all? If it is, maybe we can adapt one more extension for Chordie. So that will be yet another mouse controller next to trackball and all the trackpads that we have. Might be interesting, or maybe not. We'll see how it goes. I also have this. This is something from BlackBerry. So it's some kind of a trackpad. I had it in my bag for a very long time. Okay, sorry about that. I had it in my bag for a very long time, and I never got around to test it. How does it work? Can it be used with QMK in any way? Kind of interesting because it has some kind of a ball over here. So I was curious, like, how does it work? How does it register? There is quite a lot of stuff over here. Some, I guess, it says it's a trackball. So I guess we'll have to take a look if there's any data sheet. What can we do with it? It's kind of nice, kind of neat. So yeah, and there's one more thing. I have these. This is laser distance finder or something like that. So what it does? What it does, it can check what's the distance from the laser to whatever is like covering it. I think it has like 2 meters margin or whatever. So with this, I was thinking maybe we could adapt this. Maybe it would work for us if we could drop it somewhere over here on Chordie, and then while we have a hand on the trackball, then we will have like an automatic mouse layer. So instead of having mouse keys over here, I could move them over here. That would be, I guess, more pleasant to touch because the thumb gets a little bit sore after a whole day of clicking. It's not the best motion for the thumb. And yeah, if we move the hand away, then we can automatically switch to like a normal layer. So we will have letters over here. I'm very curious, and with Chordie right now, we can make any new extension that we want. So this one, we can also take a look. This one doesn't have a support in QMK, so definitely there will be more work needed to do that. Yeah, so I guess we can start with the macro pad. So let's go ahead and let's make a new project, or maybe new name, new version. Yes, okay, so we're on version 3 right now. Give me a sec, let me grab some water. Okay, so what do we need to do? Let's keep all of that. So this is our knob, and this is our bearing over here. Okay, so the radius is 60 over here, so that would check out or not. What was the size? I already forgot. I just measured it. It says 72 on the outside. And this one is what? Okay, this one is 72. And over here we have 60 on the inside. Oh, that might work, maybe even without too many. Yeah, 60. Okay, so looks like we are almost good. Okay, let's take a look at the knob over here. How does it even look like? All right, something like this. Okay, I checked that and I was quite sure that it was different size. It looks like it's not. It looks like it's ready to print. I should have printed before. What's the height of this thing? 25. And this bearing is what? I think it's 25 as well. Yeah, 25. So I think we should lower it a little bit, maybe by 5. At least for now, just out of curiosity. Okay, how does the bottom look like? Yes, right. So we won't be needing this part, and we won't be needing this part as well, because we can't use magnets. So what we need to do, we need to have some kind of a edge that will just grab it on the inside. I think I should be able, for example, maybe if I could just copy this. Like so. What would be the distance over here? Let's do maybe 3.6. That was supposed to be minus 3 point. Guys, I just want something simple. I don't want to print like everything. Okay, so for our magnetic holder. Let's see. Okay, so this should be enough. So I am assuming that the bearing will just sit on this. Then we will attach the knob from the top. Maybe the outer part, let's make it way shorter. We don't need it to be like all the way down, because like for the bearing we can just grab maybe a few millimeters from the top. Basically we are more interested on this side than on this one. So at least for now we don't need it to be too long. Let's do like a ruler from here. I guess 5 will be good enough. Okay, let's take a look over here. What do we have? Okay, so that's the plate mount. Because yes, we are trying to get it attached. Okay, 2.5 millimeters over here, the inner diameter. I think that is correct. Yeah, 5. So that should work. But basically we can make it maybe a little bit different. Well, I hope it won't be sliding down. We could do it in a way that we could just cut it in half, make it a little bit thicker, and add a little bit of space over here. So it would be a little bit thicker, but like the roller will like squeeze it together. So this will prevent the roller from sliding, but will also allow us to attach it, like even though it will be bigger. But I think I'm too lazy to do it right now. I just would like to take a look if it even works. What we can do, for example, maybe if we are this lazy, we can always do a tiny edge over here. Let's take a look. If we do it like 0.8, about 0.4. I wonder if it even gonna print. Okay, maybe 0.6. Yeah, let's do 0.6, like this, and just wrap it around. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, so the roller is supposed to be something like this, if we are lucky to even attach it. The sensor is right here. Okay, so the sensor is not how I would like to see it. Of course, we could get away with it just by using maybe bigger wheel, but I haven't seen like a bigger rollers than that. And if we use different bearing, would that work for us? Probably not so much. Okay. Well, for now it's not that super important. I don't think we will be getting any kind of a functionality out of it. This is more just to check if it even fits. But yeah, let's take a look. What's the size of this fella? Okay, it's 16.6 by 15. Let's take a look if we can do maybe smaller. Okay, so that will be 6701. Let's call it small, like this. Okay, that was 16, 16.6, 0.6 or 0.5. Okay, looks like it's 17.1. I was close. By 15.1. And the thickness is, what's the thickness? Okay, 1.6, so standard PCB thickness. And we have two mounting holes, which are very close to the edge. It looks like it's 0.5 distance from the edge and it's 2 millimeters. Perfect. Let's try to model that. Okay, should I? Okay, let's do 2 as it was, and let's move it. So I would assume, so if we have a hole, so that would be like 1.5. I should have made like a mirror over here. That would save me a few steps, although maybe not so much. This is just 1.5 faster like this. Okay, and we have bevel on the edges. No idea how to measure that. 1.2. Maybe 1.6. Not that it matters too much. Now we can take a look. How is it gonna fit our plan? Ah yeah, I forgot about the sensor, right? I guess the sensor is the same as over here. It's 5 by 390 and okay, it's 1.6. So it looks like it's the same. What's that? Yeah, 1.6. Can I yank it from here? No, I can't. But I can do something like this. It's aligned in the center, although it looks kind of odd. I guess it's a little bit above. Correct. And it's 1.6. All right. Let's make it one body. Okay, perfect. Yeah, much better. Look how much space we have right now. That is great. It makes me wonder if the bottom is like, is it touching or is it like underneath? Okay, do I have a magnet holder over here? Yes, it's here. Perfect. What's the distance? From here to the magnet we have what? 1.34. Is that okay? What was the requirement? It should be somewhere over here. I vaguely remember it. I think it was like the optimum. Typical was 1 millimeter. Ah yes, air gap. Okay, so typical 1 millimeter. So looks like we are a little bit off. So minimum is 0.5, max is 2. Okay, so 1.3. I'm gonna let it slide like that. Okay, so I was thinking that there won't be that much. I was thinking that would be like everything that would need to be changed, but looks like everything is more or less working okay. Let's see. Maybe we can save some print time by making a hole over here. That's not much. We'll be able to cut. How about we make a rectangle like this, and from here, yeah, just for now, so we don't waste too much time and too much plastic. What's that? All right, something like this. Where is this surface? Oh, that's odd. For some reason, I wasn't able to pull the surface, but that's fine. I can always make it solid and just cut like right now. Okay, so I guess that's it. Okay, so how do we print this thing? And right, I think we are missing something. Yeah, right. So I think that was a mistake. Because if I want to have it like this, I need some kind of support for the top plate. So this one is not a support. This one is just for this roller over here. Okay. Okay, so this is our bearing, but the issue here, okay, that's the knob. Okay, we need something to hold it. I could go, okay, if I move everything up, but we still need a little bit of an edge because we want it to slide. How big can it be? Around 2 millimeters, 2.4 on the outside. So we need something like this. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna be holding it. I think we can't have this one because the knob from the top will be holding, so this thing needs to rotate, so this one is a no-go. I need to get rid of that. Why can't it be moved? What is wrong? Like this. So okay, so the bearing will be over here. Okay, so this part won't work as well because they will like interlock if I have it like this. So over here we only can have the interior, so that will rotate, and over here we need like an outer layer. To grab it from the bottom, right? So we're gonna leave it so that inside will be rotating. Something like this. So we have to hold it on the outside like this. So the inner part will be rotating together with the knob, and it will be propelling the magnet inside. So this whole part needs to be stationary, so we have to grab it on the outside somehow, and only the inside will be moving. Okay, things are getting complicated. Guess I have to make this one a little bit bigger. Let's jump to the bottom. so this part can stay. But what we need to do, I think we have to make it larger on the outside. So it's 36. Maybe do it like this. Let's, because I would like to have an accurate thickness of the wall. So right now it will be difficult to like calculate, and with this I can just do 1.2, hit enter, go back, and okay, maybe from here let's do how about 5 millimeters. Okay, if I am correct right now. Okay, so this one, does it need to, okay, it doesn't need to be 37.2. 37.2, let's make it, okay, cut it. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yes, as you can see, so this side is our knob, so that will be on the inside of the bearing, and this should rotate. And over here, that's the outside, so this will be stationary. We will be holding it over here. We need a little bit of distance over here. Technically, we can make it maybe even larger than what we have over here, because this part that is rotating, it's a little bit flushed inside. You see there is an edge, so basically we can do like the whole, yeah, we can have like even full wall over here, I mean the bottom part, and it would still rotate. It won't prevent it from rotating. I wonder how deep is it. Oh, that's plenty. 1.2, 1.3 almost. Yeah, so we don't have to, I think we don't have to worry about this distance at all. It's looking okay. It's still kind of oily a little bit. Let me grab a tissue or something. So maybe we can extend it a little bit, this edge over here. Maybe we can make it a little bit larger. It's 3.8. Yeah, let's make it 3.3. Let's not get ahead of ourselves too much. Okay, over here. Should we make it just like lay flat? No, we can't have that because there are components on the bottom. So okay, we will have to lift it up. There is some stuff on the bottom. The diode, right? Because the diode is used to change. No, it's for stabilization or something. I think I saw it on the datasheet. So yeah, we have to make a standoff. What will be? Okay, 2.86. So I guess at least 3 millimeters from the bottom. Okay, 1.9. And over here 1.9 as well. And we need a wall like 1.2. So we're gonna have to lift up everything. Okay, I guess by 3 millimeters, right? Since we moved that. Okay, so that's the whole magnetic assembly. Alright, so I think if I move it over here, so I have both sensors, and if I grab the whole piece like this and move it, let's do 3 like this. We don't have to worry about this. We can always bring it back to the bottom over here. Perfect. I hope the switch will fit. What's the height from here? 3.8. I think we are getting dangerously close with this roller. Okay, what does it say over here? Right. It says 3 millimeters. Is that it? Yeah, 3 millimeters. Okay, we have 3.8, so that's not great. And it's right in the center. I'm gonna leave it like that. Screw it for now. We can always fix it later, of course. This is not the final version anyway, so yeah. Okay, so we left a little bit of space over here. So yeah. Well, I don't think it will rotate. Or maybe? Probably not. I think we should come up with something different, but maybe not now. Yeah, I really would like to print it. Is this like the bare minimum? Okay, that's not our sensor. Gonna move it outside for now, because we have this one over here. Okay, so the bottom piece is looking okay. Is that fine? So with the bearing will clip in. The bearing will clip in over here. Then we will have the inside free. So with the knob, which will be something like this. And the roller over here. It should be fine. It would have been so much easier if I just went with 4 switches and that would be it. Tiny, comfortable, maybe even could be held like, you know, in hands all the time, somewhere like, you know, it's not getting in the way, and you can always flip pages with it. I always have to make it harder on myself. Anyways, I wanted to have a smooth scrolling, so we're gonna have a smooth scrolling. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Ah, yeah, right, I forgot. Yeah, we need to attach the top plate somehow to the bottom. So we need some kind of a column or something like that. How can we go about it? Okay, with this one over here, kind of getting in the way. And of course we can't really have a screw over here, right? So we can only have screws on like maybe here and here and here. Is that gonna be enough? This part might be a little bit soft, might be wobbly. But that would be okay. That would be kind of funny if we could get because this sensor MT6701, it has this feature that when you move the magnet closer, it will sense it as a key press. I never managed to get it working, but if we did, for example, and this part would be soft enough that, for example, it wouldn't bend too much while pressing the switches, but like if you press over here at the edge, and that would move the whole thing, that would move the magnet closer to the sensor, and it would be able to sense it as a switch. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Okay, but for now we don't have much choice, so we have only 1, 2, 3 columns that we can use. We have a encoder right in the center. We can't attach it to the outside because we need the outside to spin, so this is the only option, I'm afraid. Alright, so let's jump into the top plate. Let's do some mounting holes. I think I would do it like this. I would do M3 and a wall of 1.2, something like this. But what I would like to do... Alright. I think I changed the option, and I think I will go back because I think I changed merge to automatic. And I would like it to create a separate body every time I'm... Okay, no, it's no merge, right. But yeah, but with this one, I think there's no way around it. So maybe I will just move it away. Like this. Let's make it like 1.2 for now. Yeah, so it would be easier for me if I have a separate body, because I can arrange them the way I want, and yeah, it's easier to do it in 3D than like on a sketcher. Okay, I can move it over here. Okay, let's hide everything. So, okay, where was the magnetic stuff? It was here. I think we can put it like somewhere in the center, maybe. If I know my luck, it won't be able to tell where exactly is like the midpoint. This one and this one. Okay, no midpoint over here. Right, no worries. We can make a construction line. And now it should be easy. Because we will have a midpoint somewhere on the construction line, we can attach to this midpoint, and that will be, yeah, it looks like it's the center. Copy and paste. And what's the distance right now from here? 438. Okay, that's nice. And I guess we can paste one more, and we can move it to the top. I should be able to align with this midpoint. Is there a midpoint? Yes, there is. It's hiding. Okay, like this, and from here. I'm not quite sure which one it shows. Okay, wrong. Now I need a ruler, right? 438, like this. Perfect. I'm a bit worried about those. There might be not enough support. And yeah, the plate for chalk is just 2.2. So that might be a little bit too flexible. Alright, so our bottom. So now we have to move them all the way to the bottom, like this. Yeah, I'm not that much confident in them. It might be not enough. And also makes me wonder, are we gonna be able to fit in encoder over here? I think I need to bring it back from somewhere, maybe from my stash if I have one. So I won't be surprised after it's everything is printed out that this stuff doesn't fit. This encoder is like giving us a lot of problems. I got the scroll feature because like just for the fact that we wanted to have a scroll on it. So I have to go with the bearing, I have to go with the magnetic encoder right now, and it complicates everything. Let's take a look on the stash. If I happen to have oh yes, I have mechanical encoder, EC11, it's here. Okay, this one's SMT, but it should be good, more or less, or maybe not so much. Okay, let's see. It would be something like this. And it's not gonna fit probably. Holy shit. Problems everywhere. Although this one is a little bit different. Okay, this one is SMT, so this one's a tiny bit different. I think it's even smaller than the standard one. Let me take a look if I have any mechanical one somewhere near, just to compare maybe. Okay, found something. Okay, we still have our old encoder over here. I think it's the same. Yeah, exactly. These two are the same. And of course, it's different than the SMT one, because this one has a thread over here. So I think we'll have to model this one for a change. And see how does it compare. Especially with this. With this thread over here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's do a quick design. Okay, so what's the base? 11.7 by 12. Okay, maybe, okay, I think I have, okay, I just need to check, because I remember we used to have one, like a mock-up or something like this for Chordie some time ago, but I think that one was maybe for the SMT one, if I can even find it. So many versions, and all of them different right now. Okay, I have this. Okay, I'm not gonna 6 by 6.5 by 12. Okay, this one. Okay, I need to do it properly. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so what's the height of the base? Oh, I think we can call it 6.5 maybe, just to be a little bit conservative. Okay, then we have cylinder over here. So the threaded part, yeah, it's 6.9, 685. Yeah, maybe we can do a 685. And what's the length of this? So the threaded part is like 6.2. So 6.8. And we go up 6.2. And then we have this tiny piece where the knob is attached to. This one's a little bit smaller. Okay, it's just 6. And we can do it. Okay, so 6 by 7.5. And let's add legs on this wall. So this one will be, okay, this one. Uh, 6.5. Yeah, 1.7. Oh, I think it's since it's half, so 3.4. Okay, where did it go? Okay, so we have a proper encoder. Let's get rid of this one. Let's paste this one, and probably it's not gonna make us happy at all. Okay, so once it's gonna be in, so it's gonna collide with the roller, which is of course not good. That is very not good. What we need to do, we have to move it. We have to move the whole thing. For example, from here, let's say that we want to have like, I don't know, 1.2 millimeters base. So we have to move everything down. Okay. Because I have two different bearings over here. One is 25 and the other one is 35. Yes, 35. So if we jump to the bigger bearing, I mean taller one, this one was modeled for what, 25. Okay, suddenly we have plenty of space. What is that? Oh, very odd shape. I think some leftovers from cutting. Okay, suddenly we have quite a lot of space. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like. Bottom over here, right? We can move all this all the way to the bottom, so we don't have to worry later on about any kind of a spacing between switches and everything else. Hello, Chords, hello, how are you doing? It's our macro pad. Because Chordie is kind of finished, the build was successful. I am using it right now over here. So kind of testing those heavier switches, the 35 Kale. What was the name? K Red Pro. Oh yeah, remember. So far it's okay. I can't complain too much, although I would prefer to have the lighter switches. So in between I will be working on the macro pad because I got all the bearings for it that we can try, and I was also thinking maybe sometime later we can take a shot at FreeCAD and maybe we can make a bearing in FreeCAD, like 3D printed bearing. I already ordered some ball bearings, or actually, yeah, bearing balls. So yeah, maybe we can try to do something on our own. That would be cool. Then we can have our like generator for bearings if it happens to work. So I could have any bearing height that I can, that I would need. Because right now I am kind of limited. I have like 25 millimeters and 35. I was like looking at this, and looks like with 25 there is not enough space for the roller because the switches will be here and everything will be getting in the way. So I had to change to 35, and now I have to like extend everything. For example, if I could just print maybe 30 or something like that, that would be better. Or maybe like completely different shape altogether. Yeah, but FreeCAD is not my strong suit. To be honest, I hate it. Everything breaks for me. Well, as they say, you have to fight your greatest fears, right? So maybe we should do something about it. Maybe we should, I know, try Cricket, give it a chance. Yeah, these columns, they don't really spark much joy. They're kind of too long to my liking, but I have no other choice. I can't make them, I can make them thicker, of course, but that won't really, I think, change much, since we have this like a huge height over here. This magnet is like spoiling everything for us. Oh well, maybe we can just print it just to take a look, like how it looks like. Does it even look like it's gonna give us any chance? Or maybe we should like redesign. Alright, so everything is changed, everything has been moved. Okay, the bottom is 1.6. Right, for the bottom, I'm afraid I have to cut the holes if you want to assemble it later. Right. Yeah, also the fact that there are only 3 screws doesn't look good as well. Well, there is an option. I think I have somewhere. There are these like metal pins for the bearings, and you can get them like different sizes. I think I have a bunch somewhere. I wonder if I would have anything that would be remotely close. Okay, it's 35 millimeters from here to the bottom. Oh, that could give like a bit more, like it would be a little bit more rigid if you had like a metal pin instead of a printed column all the way. Okay, I think we are good to print. Do we need to change anything? Okay, so the bottom looks solid. This part, let's get rid of this one. And our knob. Okay, not this one, this one. What a contraption. Okay, so the bottom of the bearing will be sitting here. This one will be stationary. On the inside we have a knob. This should be moving. This should be moving as well. I'm very curious if it will even move. Okay, the height of this one, maybe we can move it a little bit. Would that, okay, it won't let me. Oh, that's fine, so I can move it later. Do we have anything else over here? Okay, so there is a little bit of space between the top plate and the inside, so we should have no issues rotating. This part, okay, I think that's it. Probably missed something as usual. But well, let's just move this somewhere maybe to here, so we have like a full cover. Makes me wonder if it will make it even like rotate. Alright, let's print. Let's remove this one. So first one will be what? Our top plate. Okay, kick up, curves. So let's remove this one. Yeah, it looks kind of funny with these columns, like so long. Well, what can we do? Okay, so that will be top. That will be our knob. What comes next? This is separate. I think I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot this part. Right. Because the holder for the roller is like part of the top plate. We can fix it quickly. Okay, so now it's done. Okay, this one. I'm gonna skip it for now because this one I don't think it will even work. Because if we put it inside, it's not gonna rotate. And because this part will be stationary, we need something that will like wrap it around or just glue it to the bottom. So I'm gonna skip it for now. So that's the roller. Okay, so these parts are not part of the print. Okay, and this one, so that will be just to test. I wonder how long it will take to print. Probably too long. Let's rotate this. Okay. Does it look good? I think it should be fine. Okay, this part. Yeah. I don't think we need supports for anything. I think it looks good. Okay. Off you go. Alright. And send. Do we have a view on our printer? Yes, there is something. Which one should be touching? You mean the top plate? Top plate with the bottom? Like this? You mean this part? Oh, they're touching? I didn't notice. No, there is a bit of space. There is some space. I did this arrange, so I think it would accommodate any kind of proper spacing. Yeah, I guess we are good. I can hear some noise from the printer, but doesn't look like it's moving or doing anything. But I think it's gonna print. What's the device status? Oh my god, 1 hour. So I guess we can test it next time we meet. Okay, let's save this. Right. Okay, so we still have some things to do. How about we take a look maybe at the joystick? I'm very curious how it's gonna work out. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I do have a 3D printer. Without it, it would be impossible to build anything if you need to prototype. Okay, so this is like a standard joystick. It's not even magnetic or anything like that. So probably, you know, after some time it might catch some drift. But that's not the issue here. What we want to do, we would like to hook it up to QMK and check if we can control mouse with it and how smooth is it. I'm not expecting much, but I might be surprised. Yeah. Alright, so this part, let me prepare the prototype board. I'm pretty much sure there is something about it on QMK firmware. Is there joystick? Ah yes, there is. Of course there is. They have everything. Okay, ADC. So we would need to hook it up to ADC. That is not a problem. I think we can find ADC somewhere. Okay, joystick enable. Okay, analog. Digital. Okay, so we're gonna be using AVR, so this doesn't apply. Makes you wonder, like, digital joystick, what does it mean, digital? Okay, so we have default setup. Okay, 8-way hot switch. Yeah, makes me wonder if this hot switch is not what I have. This Raspberry, BlackBerry. Sorry, that's like BlackBerry trackball. Okay, so we'll have to let it know which pin is what, which axis. Okay, so we're gonna have to check what are the maximum values, like low, high, and on rest. Okay. Okay, the key codes, they don't really interest us right now because we won't be using like buttons at all. I am only interested in moving stuff. Okay, what else do we have? Some structures, analog values. Oh, this might come handy. It makes me wonder if there's anything on the pointing device front. Probably joystick is not included over here, so we will have to do something ourselves. Like, oh no, there is analog joystick. Holy shit, that's great. Oh wow, so cool. So yeah, I remember like a long time ago, I think I used to like do it by hand. I convert like what I read from the joystick from ADC, I would just convert to the mouse movement. But over here we have almost everything done for us. Perfect. And QMK is for lazy people like myself, it would seem so. Okay, analog. Okay, so we have to define those two pins, X and Y. What is that? Okay, so minimum, maximum. No, we don't have to set up anything over here. Oh, they even support switch. Oh, that is cool. So technically we could have a mouse click, but this button is not good for switching, like to be used as a mouse click. So yeah, we can skip that. Do we have anything else? Alright, perfect. So looks like most of the stuff is like out of our chest. We just hook it up, provide the pins, and it should work. It's great. But what we need to figure out which one is ADC. This one, is this the correct one? Yeah, okay. I think this is ADC. Or is it? Oh no. Okay, I think we have to check another. Pin out somewhere that will. What's that? Why am I here? How about this one? Okay, does analog mean this is ADC? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I was expecting it has less. Like I was thinking that it has like maybe 4 ADC inputs, but yeah, looks like it has way more. So this one was correct as well. So there are so many. I think I will go with this A3 and A2. All right, looks easy. So we have to wire it up somehow. Okay, A3 and A2 over here. What else? What else do we need? Okay, joystick. Okay, I think the middle one goes to VCC, and these two should go to ADC. Or maybe, okay, I have to check. How is it actually wired up? No schematic here. It's a simple divider, right? So I think the center pin takes the voltage in, and then we have output. But like, how many inputs do we need? How's the print going? It's not doing anything. Okay, it's printing. Yeah, so it looks like this one is not working properly. Maybe one more try. Okay, now it refreshed. Lucky us. Yes, I guess we will need to have... Okay, how many... Because I'm not quite sure at this point if we need like two pins for one axis, so like we have like plus and minus X, or is it like red from one? Probably, yeah, probably we need two. I need a schematic for just like the base, not a breakout board, just a data sheet. Okay, not this one. Ah, shit. Okay, I would assume I would need 4 pins. How is it? Yes, I was right. So the middle pin is in fact where VCC should go. Okay, up, down. It makes you wonder how many do we need, or they go together? Okay, it makes me think if these are like wired up together, because like if it's a divider, right? So it will be either here or here. Okay. Okay, anyways. We can figure out as we go. Let's see what happens if we connect. At least the main thing that I know is that the center, where is it? Oh, the middle one. I mean, the one in the middle, that's where the VCC should go. So that's a start. And then I don't know if we need to wire these together or how it's gonna work, or maybe we just need to like go from one leg, which I doubt. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna grab some wire. How can we... Should I solder it or should I bother with a breadboard? Okay, maybe breadboard. How about with a breadboard? I'm gonna borrow the wires from our previous prototype when we were fighting I2C on Chordie when it didn't want to work. So I have like a lot of wires prepared already. Yeah, even over here I have a mini jack. Yeah, I think I can reuse these. I don't need to go all the way with the fresh ones. I can also desolder this one. That's our Pro Micro. I'm gonna grab some more from the mini jack as well. This one doesn't want to solder. I don't know if it's dirty or what. Non-solderable piece of wire. It won't stick to anything. Maybe I can fix it with a bit of flux. Hopefully will help. Well, it doesn't seem like it. I guess I'm gonna need a different wire. I hope that this amount of solder will hold it in place. That's a nasty blob right there. Okay, it looks like we have something. Let's check those ADCs. Hi, Mrs. Uptain. How are you? Okay, we have 4 over here. Okay, A3, A2, A1, A0. Alright, looks easy. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. Oh, great. Yeah, I think I need more wires because over here I have only the one. Okay, I think I need more wires because over here I have only the ones that we abused last time. And I need ones that have like both ends somewhere. I think I have a bag just behind me. Yeah, I guess I will go and grab it. Okay, we have some wool over here. This one looks nice. Okay, let's drop it. So we need to share VCC, so I'm gonna do it like this from row over here and from the joystick. So the middle one, it's gonna be VCC as well. And this one is VCC as well. Okay, let's drop this one to A3. Okay, something came off. Oh no. And this one, let's do, what do we have over there? A2. At this point, I'm not quite sure like how many do I need to connect. Since it's a voltage divider, so I guess one should be enough. Yeah, I think so. Although we might need to connect 4, no idea. Although like all the breadboards that we just saw, they only had one, but maybe because these two are like hooked up together. But yeah, then it wouldn't really make much sense, I'm afraid. Thank you. Oh, this one is one of the more, how to call it, organized ones. At least for now. Okay, how do I connect? Okay, so one will be hanging here, one will be hanging here. VCC together, and over here A3, A2. Okay, whatever. See what happens. Okay, so let's jump straight to pointing device joystick over here, and I should have one of the prototypes somewhere. Okay, let's close all of that. Oh, I managed to clean up Chordie firmware a little bit today. So like all the mess that we had with magnetic encoders that was like sitting inside the keymap file, now it's outside. So I have a separate unit for magnetic encoders. So it doesn't, it's not embedded anymore into the keymap file that was being generated. And then what else? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. But that really changed a lot. So I managed to clean up the template as well. So the future looks bright. Okay, we have this quick over here, which you can't see. All right, rules MK, what do they say? We have encoder, we have some map. Okay, we're not gonna be using that. That is fine. Okay, pointing device joystick. All right, let's drop it here. Okay. So that's it, right? And then they mentioned something about X and Y. Cannot define. So we need to in config.h. Okay, let's copy. Okay, so that's one. What was the naming for those pins over here? So, okay, F4 and F5. Cool. Is that it? Is that really it? Let's go back to QMK. Okay, pointing device. What else do we need to set up? Okay, so the range. Okay, let's skip that for now. Okay, it looks easy. Technically, that should be it. Are we gonna find out what will happen? What's the name of this keyboard? Quick Amiga. Okay, moment of truth. How many errors? 10, 15? No way, none. That's impossible. Is it even the correct source? Okay, how do I flash it? I should have an app somewhere. Alright. Let's do like this. Okay, I should be able to turn it into DFU if I just press this button. Yes, I can see something's happening. Okay. And what's that? Nothing is moving? Or is it just me? One more try. Okay, nothing's happening. Now let's take a look if we even have voltage on this thing. Which one looks like a Japanese keyboard? You mean this one? Yeah, that's one of our keyboard abominations that we just built this week. It's very nice. Okay, guys, I think I know what is wrong. We have VCC, right? We have output from the divider, right? What is missing? Does anyone know what is missing in this circuit? Let me help you a bit. We are missing ground. How is this supposed to work when there is no ground? Holy shit. I think it's getting worse for me. Like, how can you miss such a simple fact? Okay, let's grab ground from here. I hope that's ground. No wonder there was just one output, right? From those breadboards. Like, what else we need to output? Nothing else. You have everything. Okay, now it should be good. Okay, it should be good, but it's not. Guess I have to fire up the meter. Okay, do we have any voltage over here? Okay, 4 point. Let me hide the... I won't be able to see, maybe. Alright, so there is voltage. We have 4 volts. Yeah. Alright, so from here to... Okay, there is something over here. Yeah, there is voltage here, so that's okay. Okay, maybe I missed something in the config file. Maybe we need to... Ah, yeah, right, I forgot about this one. This should be true. We are using pointing device. There you go. Is it gonna create some error after we enable that? Okay, no error. Okay, I have auto flash over here. Maybe you can do it something like this, so you guys can see as well what is happening. Okay, so technically if I press the button, it should start flashing. Okay. All right. Okay, how about now? Nothing. How cool is that? Oh, it moved. Okay, it moved, but yeah, looks like we might be needing some kind of okay, it's not picking up one axis. Makes me wonder why. Oh no, so we have both, but only one way. Okay, what was that about the configuration? So we do have some reading from here, but it's a little bit off. But definitely it's wired properly because it's moving up and left. So I guess it's just a matter of maybe some kind of a config. Like it looks like something's off with the range. Okay, what we can do maybe. Okay, there is this setting over here. Okay, auto axis. It's kind of odd that it's not reading both ways. Okay, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe the VCC is not in the center. The center should be output, right? From the divider. Well, I guess we can swap it quickly. Okay, just a quick look. So if I'm not mistaken, this should go to the ADC. Let's swap it like this. So that's one. Okay, A3 over here. And the other one is right there. So the remaining ones we hook up to VCC, and I think that's correct right now. Okay, not quite. Not quite, because it's running away. Okay, it looks like we have some kind of a drift already. Because, look, I can move left and right, so... Okay, what's... Okay. Yeah, that's funny. So it's a... I won't say it's a brand new joystick. Definitely, I think it's a drift already. What else could it be? Okay, but we have it kind of working. Sadly, I don't have a working joystick. I mean, different one. I think only have this one. Give me a sec. I think I have some more joysticks somewhere in the back. So I might be able to find something else. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, found one more, but looks like it's the same. The funny thing is that I also have the caps over here, which I just purchased today because I didn't know I have some. So I just bought more. Okay, let's give this one a try, if it works. I hope that's the issue with it, that's why it's moving, because it has a drift. Otherwise, I don't really... Okay, it stopped drifting right now. Oh, that is funny. Okay, now there is no issue. I wonder what was wrong with it. Nothing changed in the thematic. So it's all the same, but yeah, okay. Look at it now. Now it's moving quite okay. Left, right. Okay, it's not that bad. Would that be a viable option to use? It's a little bit slow, not that accurate, I might add. Yeah, but we can make it just for fun. I have some magnetic ones with the Hall effect on the way, so that one might be more fun than this one. We can give them a try next time if they arrive. Yeah, but this one is not that bad. Funny that it kind of auto-fixed itself, but I'm not gonna complain about that. Yeah, it's kind of okay. I guess should be fun. So okay, I might be able to make one more extension for Chordie with a joystick. Let's take a look at those caps. Okay, see you later. Bye bye. Okay, with the cap. Yeah, it's okay. It is very much okay. Right. Maybe not the best experience in terms of tracking, but I think it's feasible for small things. Okay, look guys, print has finished. We can take a look. What did we miss? What is not working? Give me a sec. Okay, so these are the parts. Did we miss something? I don't think so. I think most of the things are here. Okay, let's grab our huge bearing. Okay, that's a tight fit. Yeah, but it looks like it's how I envision it, if I can call it like that. I should have put some kind of grip over here. First of all, it's too small, but okay, that's not nothing to be worried about. But yeah, this thing is rotating. This thing is stationary, so now I can put it over here, for example. Yeah, so it's resting on this edge, which is not that much actually important right now, because even on a flat surface like the table, it was still rotating. Okay, this looks very promising, I have to say. Let's grab some switches. And of course, we can have the full picture with the encoder over here, like this. I forgot, last time I said that I should make the hole bigger, because like when you're trying to screw it in, it's always messed up like this. And yeah, of course I forgot to fix it. Oh, but it's so tight right now. And these columns are not helping at all, getting in the way. Okay, got it. So this is how it looks like, and we have a tiny knob for this fella as well. Guys, this might actually work. One more thing. Right, so that was a bad idea. Now I won't be able to push in this one, and I was hoping that I will be able to check everything. Okay, made it. Lucky us. Now I have to get rid of the bottom. Yeah, so it should look something like this from the bottom, with the bottom removed. So this should be propelling this one. Okay, maybe I will blow one. Let's remove one switch, so I'll be able to tell if it's even moving or not. We don't need all of them right now. At least we know that they fit, so it's perfect. Holy shit, if this really gonna work out, that's gonna be a very cool macro pad. Very unique. Okay, so we need the bottom like this. And now the top. Okay, let me grab maybe 2 screws or something like that. We're gonna attach it so it's not like moving around. Okay, look at it. From the top. So the idea is that, okay, I think I'm missing something, am I? Okay, I think I lost the knob. Where is the knob? It should be here somewhere. Okay, it's on the inside. Awesome. I was so hyped putting it together that I didn't even notice that I'm putting the knob under the bottom cover. Okay, so looking at it from the top, one part that is still missing is this. This is the knob to make it go around, and I hope there's enough space. Okay, looks like there's not that much space, but just take a look. It is rotating. I don't know if you can see it. Holy shit, this actually works. So yeah, you're meant to rotate like this, so up and down. And then we have switches over here, and this one will be for zooming. So we just need to fix this. Yeah, basically we can leave it like that maybe, just to add a lip over here and the bottom so the metal will be visible. I think it looks okay in a way. Yeah, that is so cool, holy shit. And it's actually, the part inside is actually scrolling as well. It's a bit dark. Maybe from the front. Yeah, you see, it's working. Awesome. That is great. All right, perfect. That's a really good that's a really good sign that it works. I wasn't, and yeah, I forgot to check like pressing the switches. It's not wobbly or anything. Yeah. Yes, I guess I would need to reprint the top just a bit, but I see that like we are kind of getting over here. Yeah, but I think we can shave off a little bit more of it. Yeah, we can make the top much bigger. Let's take a look at the knob. Okay, so now it's 36.1. If you make it 40, about 45. I guess it's something. Okay, I think 40 would be okay, because what we have right now was kind of okay. I don't want it to be too big. And what's the thickness over here? Oh, this is only 0.5, so we don't really have that much wiggle room. So I guess we'll have to chop off a little bit from the top plate. Okay, how can we do it? Maybe if I can just drop like a new component, maybe outside. Okay, let's make a circle. Well, actually, I can. Okay, I can't go from here. So that is the edge. And let's try a point, another 0.5. Yeah, this has to do. Okay, let's pull it. All right, forgot about this. Because it's a different element. We had only these, and these are like different sockets, but I can cut as well. No problem here. Okay, so now we have a little bit more space, and that should be enough. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like a huge gap. Well, that might turn out to be actually good for us, because maybe if we add some kind of LEDs or yeah, something that would be glowing from the bottom, that would give it like a nice glowing ring around. Okay, awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna print this one more time. Okay, for the knob, okay, there's a little bit of an issue here, because if I would like to have some kind of grip over here, I would have to print it like upside down. but because of this I can't really do that. Okay, makes me wonder if I make instead of something that would be sticking out, if I make a groove. Let's see. Okay, I would like to maybe drop a line. Let's see, something like this. Let's change it to construction. And let's say I would like to okay, let's make a circle, 0.8. Okay. I think I have to drop it to a new component, so this way it won't really it won't be merged with the knob. I wonder if I can drag to here. Of course not. But we can do it something like this. I hate this rotation. I can pull this edge up and I will cut it with this. Yeah, it will be fast and easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a pattern. Around this one and go. Forgot to change. Okay, we need a pattern over here. What's that? Like this pattern. Okay, let's say we want 10. Let's change that. Okay, how many elements? Let's do maybe 64. Okay, something is off. Alright, it's not doing what I wanted to do. It looks like we have some kind of an error. Okay, one more try. Okay, now it's better. Hi, Desperate Lotus. This one will be for tutorials. So the idea is to be able to control YouTube and a PDF viewer. For example, if you're doing like a tutorial and you're watching a YouTube at the same time, let's say it's a YouTube tutorial, right? Like we all do. Then from this macro path, you'll be able to skip backwards, skip forward and move backwards by like 5 seconds, depending on the settings, like, you know, when you press arrows. So you can jump on the video left and right. Then there is something that will allow you to jump like different videos if it's a playlist. And then you have 2 more buttons that will allow you, if you have like a PDF document opened, you'll be able to go page, next page, previous page, and if you have a PDF viewer that has tabs, then you'll also be able to jump between those tabs and between different documents. Okay, I'm gonna increase this to 0.6, and now I'm gonna cut this part. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of... Right, so which one is it? Okay, so I guess that's the one. Oh, something like this. Looking good. I assume it will work. Okay, so I'm gonna print this. I'm gonna print... what else do I need to print? Okay, the top plate as well. Yeah, we just now I managed to assemble it, and it's very nice because there's like a huge bearing inside, so it's very nice to rotate. And yeah, but just needs a little bit more space because it's like too tight, so it's a little bit limiting at this moment. But it's super heavy because look how huge is the bearing inside. It's a 35mm, 60 by 70 or something like that. So it's quite huge, hefty. Well, I love it, and the way it's moving, it's very nice. So this might turn out to be quite good macropad. A little bit unique. I haven't seen a macropad with a bearing inside like this. We'll see how it's gonna turn out once it's finally done. Okay, so I was supposed to export this. Okay, overwrite this one, and I also have a modified top. Yes, this hole over here. It looks like there is something inside. Okay, kick up, no. It looks like there are two pieces that are the same. Okay. Oh, now it's better. Okay, what is the size? 3.35. So that's gonna be 6.7. Okay, let's make it 6. Okay, 6.9 divided by 2. Okay, let's make it bigger, so I don't have to bother anymore screwing it in. I can just use a screw. And we need what? We need magnetic stuff over here. Okay, this one is not needed. It's only getting in the way. At least for now. I think we'll have to redesign this a little bit. We can do it later. Okay, I think that's about it for the top plate. There you go, off to the print. And this is top. Perfect. What was lagging? The stream was lagging, or? Yeah, but the knob looks like this. Okay, minus the pattern. Yeah, so it should be something like this. I can make it maybe smaller, just like as long as it's like good for the finger, so it should be fine. So like the inside is stationary, so this this part is moving, but outside this part is also stationary, so this is moving around. Inside it's stationary as well, and over there's like a tiny roller which is also moving. Yeah, you can see that. So down there will be magnetic encoder, and we will have like a nice smooth scroll. Alright, perfect. That was a good stream. I'm happy with the outcome, that we managed to squeeze this thing in. I just need to figure out like the size of this and it will be okay. Also quite happy with the joystick. I think we can add a joystick to Chordie, like one more extension. There's plenty of space on the MCU on Chordie. And yeah, and that wouldn't really require much on our end. So yeah, should be okay. Might be fun. Alright guys, I think I'm done for today. I will see you all on Wednesday, and by then have plenty of rest, and bye bye. See you. Thanks for watching.